Yes, I am Dominican American. I was born in the Dominican Republic, which is a country that I will never forget. But now I have lived 19 years in Denver, and that is my city. So let's have a round of applause for Denver. What I'm going to do tonight is from the second edition of my book, Romance and Haiku Elixir. It's about 135 pages, and like Emily said, each poem has the English and the Spanish version. Okay? Why do I do that? Because even though I have lived 43 years in this magnificent country, the United States, I cannot forget my roots in the country where I was born and raised. Okay. Now, in the Romance and Haiku Elixir, I have historical poems, romantic poems, environmental poems, of course, political poems, and so on, but in 3 different chapters. In the first chapter, I use the Spanish style of poetry called romance, in which the even verses in the poem have a rhyming, which is called ansonine, in which the vowels are the same. Then in the second chapter, I use the Japanese style of poetry, haiku and tanka. And then in the final chapter, which is all dedicated to my beloved wife, Laura, is all free verse and whatever came to my mind at that moment that I was thinking about the woman, and she was loving woman, naked and dressed too, if you know what I mean. Woo! Yeah. Okay. So let me start with the first poem of the 7 that I'm going to read tonight. Okay, I was born in a hacienda. My father was the owner of a hacienda. Now, if you are a hacienda owner or a farmer or a peasant, the most horrible thing that can happen to you is a drought. Okay, and when I was born, when I was growing up, there was a long drought in the hacienda, and this had to do. Now, in this poem, I use the word amapola. The amapola is a very big tree that is used to provide shade to the coffee plants. So here we go. Well, this is kind of difficult. The title is The Drought. Keep me cool, shade of amapola, shade of soft leaves, its flowers like burning birds, shading from the sun with its plumage. Keep me cool, shade of amapola, generous queen of the coffee plot. The road is harsh and August governs with cruelty in the skies and over this land of small plots and sugarcane fields. Keep me cool, shade of amapola, for the endless days, for the oven nights, for the dried irrigation canals, for the downpour which never comes, for the hesitant clouds. Keep me cool, shade of amapola, till I arrive to the hacienda, drink coffee, resting in the hammock, and perhaps dream of the rain.
Yeah. Ricardo!
Now, one problem that we have in the Hispaniola Island, to the west is Haiti, to the east is the Dominican Republic. One problem that is pretty bad in Haiti is deforestation. And actually, if you can go on an airplane near the border of the country, on the left is Haiti with more trees on the hills. And in Dominican Republic, you can see the forest. So this is about deforestation. The title is to where our hills may flee. When the Indians hid from the Spanish dogs, the flock of green parrots welcomed them in the hills. When black slaves rebelled against their French masters, guavas, wild pigs, and thrushes they found in the hills. When the farmer fled from foreign invasions, among pines and mahogany, he hid himself in the hills. When our guerrilla fighters struggled against dictators, they drink their cups of coffee under the cover of the hills. But when the sawmills, driven by the greed of men, scout the vegetation of the slopes of the hills, when peasants, driven by hunger, burn and slash our forests, will it be to the sky or to the sea, to where our hills may flee?
Woo!
Okay, I just want to mention that in this book that has about 50 poems, there is only one poem that had to do with Jesus Christ. And I confess that I'm not a fanatic, but I want to mention him. Okay, tanka. Oh, the tanka, by the way, is a Japanese form of poetry in which you have 7 lines that roughly follow the syllabic rule, 5 syllables in the first line, 7 in the second, 5 in the third, and 7 and 7 in the fourth and fifth line. So here we go. This is tanka for Jesus Christ. Do not condemn me if I believe firmly in Jesus Christ. Yes, after the winter, his spring arrives. 14 years lost in a whirlpool of pagan belief. Jesus came into my mind. Can you appreciate sunrise after a moonless night? In the dark attic? No, I will not hide my faith in Jesus Christ. In the stormy waters, you must hold on tight to your lifesaver. And this is the most important tanka in this poem. Don't judge Jesus by the acts of the churches. Meditate instead on his cross sacrifice done for our salvation. And this one is directly to the guy upstairs. Beloved Jesus, if I can reach you through the front door, I will sneak by the back door. Hey man, I'm desperate for the grace of your presence. And when I was growing up in our hacienda, we had a little part of the terrain of the farm that was with guava trees. So when I came back from the school, I would leave the books and the notebooks in my room, and I would go to the guava tree orchard. And I would go there, and if there was no fruit, I would think that I was like a pirate, and so on. But you have to be careful, and I will tell you why. Guava romance. To climb the neighbor's guava tree, you must be a sneaky fellow, or Don Carlos will pursue you till your legs become all yellow. You watch quietly for hornets' nest, cause they love the guava flowers, and to sting you with no regrets when you trespass in the bower. To climb the neighbor's guava tree, you must walk on a rigid branch, one false step, and you will end up like a tortilla from the ranch. See the rhyming on the even verses. Let me repeat. To climb the neighbor's guava tree is to taste such heaven's delight. To run and hide by the forest, eat the evidence with fast bites. Well, I told you, I love the guava like I love women now. Dominicans are in love with music and dancing. Okay, so in this series of tanka, I touch upon 4 different types of music that are very popular in the Dominican Republic. And if you really want to know the country, okay, Punta Cana is beautiful. But if you go to the interior and you get into a bar and you start drinking rum with the guys and they say, hey, we have a girl for you that is going to teach you how to dance, my dear gringo, you will fall in love with the country. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, the title is Nights Never Forgotten. Give me any night, sensual, spicy merengue, dancing face to face with ladies arm on my back, mine on her waist. Dear, oh paradise. Give me any night a slow romantic bolero at the disco dark corner, whispering sweet little words to the right ear of the lady. Watch out with the Dominican man, ladies. Watch out. Give me any night, fast Caribbean salsa, bodies rotating under the shining disco ball. Our worries are forgotten, and this is the last tanka of the poem. Give me any night, an artistic bachata, our feet dancing in unison, a celebration, my friends, of the Dominican spirit. Okay, now I'm going to read a sequence of 7 haiku. And I'm going to read the first haiku. The first haiku is in English, and then the translation to Spanish. And this is dedicated to my beloved wife, Laura. 1. True to the marrow, my heart on a plate for you. Where is yours, my love? Verdadero hasta el tuétano, mi corazón en bandeja. ¿Dónde está el tuyo, mi amor? 2. Your lips are so sweet, like mangoes that fall from the tree, just for you and me. You know mangoes, I hope you know mangoes. You don't know mangoes, you don't know shit. Okay, here is the translation. Tus labios son tan dulces como mangos que caen de la mata justo para nosotros. 3. Tell me, dear woman, has anybody loved you the way this heart does? Dime, mujer querida, ¿te ha amado alguien de la forma que este corazón lo hace? 4. The way I hold you so damn close to my hot chest, I need your cool breath. De la manera que te abrazo, Laura, tan bien apretada a mi pecho caliente, necesito tu aliento fresco. Not yet, 2 more. I'm being impatient, please. 5. When you appeared in my life, you planted the seeds of this wondrous love. Cuando apareciste en mi vida, sembraste las semillas de nuestro amor maravilloso. 6. As the bird builds up her nest, Your kisses prepare my soul's decision. Como el ave construye su nido, tus besos preparan la decisión de mi alma. And 7, honey, it is time to harvest my joyful heart. Splendid fields for yours. Cariño, ya es el tiempo de la cosecha de mi corazón gozoso. Festín espléndido para el tuyo. Okay, and this is the last one. And the last haiku is probably the most important of my presentation. These haiku are dedicated to our youth, American youth specifically. Each generation must rise against the powers of die of boredom. 2, heavy metal. We need heavy metal to clean up the rust from our rusted minds. Sorry, the oxide from our rusted minds. 3, the powers feed you non-stop garbage to your ears. Don't let them numb you. And 4, and here's the most important one. Your vote, essential tool to change our society. God damn it, don't forget to vote in November. And that's it. Thank you. Muchas gracias.